like that.
Yes, sir. That is DJ Ryan Wolf DJing like that. Family, y'all. Family. That's what's up. Check him out. DJ Ryan Wolf at Instagram. All right. Well, before I get, it's like I just told this young lady, it's like my mind is going two steps ahead of me, of the mouth. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta bring it back. I gotta bring it back and sync it up with the mind and the mouth. You know what I'm saying? All right. Welcome, everybody. This is the Lockoutmen Podcast show. I am your host, Lockoutmen. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate it. And I am back with another podcast interview for you guys. Yes, sir. Now, this young lady comes by way of YouTube. You know, that's where I found her. That's where I found her from. A pretty good YouTube page. But by the looks of it, she's a new truck driver. You haven't been driving long, have you? How long have you been driving?
No, just about a year now.
Okay, so she's a year deep. She's getting there. She's getting there.
I'm a rookie.
Yes, sir. And by the looks of it, you had your issues with Prime. We will talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about her faith is in God as always. I mean, you know, I kind of stepped away from my faith a little bit, but you know, I'm back at it. So, you know, I'm back at it. She's her faith is in God as always. And you know what, man. I'll ask you. I'll save that thought. I'll save that thought for later. I will save that thought for later for this young lady because I am curious to know. I am curious to know about women in God. Yeah, I'm curious to know that.
That's interesting. Okay.
I am curious to know that. All right, everybody, I want y'all to put your hands together and welcome to the show, Trucking in Faith.
Hey.
Hey.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So, Trucking in Faith. Now, first, like I want to ask, like I asked all my guests, where did the name Trucking in Faith come from?
I kind of got it from all of the issues that I involved with the trucking, like constant problems, different companies, frustrations. And so I just kind of tell myself, look, if you're trying to keep going, you got to have faith. Otherwise, I'm out. I'm gone. So I just kind of look at my name on Instagram and it kind of pushed me back to sticking with the trucking. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be doing it right now.
All right. Tell the people a little bit about yourself, Trucking in Faith.
I'm 25. A lot of people think I'm a lot younger than that. I guess I got good genes that run in the family, you know. But I used to decorate cakes before I started trucking. And I got into trucking because I wanted to kind of speed up my cake business, you know, get the money a little faster. But it's taken a lot longer than I expected. So I'm just trying to hang in there.
Yeah, you know, trucking. You know, trucking ain't easy. Trucking ain't as easy as what people make it out to be. You know, you got these.
Yeah, it's not.
You got these YouTubers that's come on here and just try to sugarcoat everything, and you get into it and you like, oh well, trucker such and such said that I was gonna make this, and all of a sudden you're not getting it. Now you're like, huh, interesting. So
yeah, I figured that out real early in the game. Like, this is a little difficult. Like, why y'all smiling so much in y'all videos?
So your inspiration to get into trucking was to try to help your business, your bakery business along.
Yeah, that was the main reason, and then my other reasons were like just trying to travel, see different places I've never been before. I kind of got tired of feeling stuck at one job. Just go in the same time, do the same thing every day, same lunch break. Just I wanted something different, you know.
Now, when you just said you wanted to see, you know, the different, you know, you wanted to travel, see the world, and all like that. Did anybody ever tell you that you only going to see 3 spots in your travels? The truck stop, the shipper, and the receiver. Did anybody tell you that?
No, nobody told me that.
So when you got
when I was at prom.
Mm-hmm. No, go ahead.
When I was at prom, that was where the main places that I went to with my trainer. But kind of like at the end of the training session, you know, right before I got my own truck, we did kind of get out of the truck, Uber out to different places. So that kind of was exciting to me a little bit, you know. But when I got on my own, I really didn't do too much of that.
Kind of broke the monotony when he did that for you, huh? Now, you know, I think.
Yeah, I guess.
I want to say that it probably might be a little bit better for like couples. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, if you on a truck with your boyfriend, or you on a truck with your girlfriend or significant other or something like that, I think the thing of really getting out of the truck really resonates with them than you being a solo of trying to get out of the truck. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, most definitely. Yep. Because me being by myself, I try not to be seen. I try to stay in my truck as much as possible, because I don't trust people like that.
All right. So let's start from the beginning. So where you from?
I'm from North Carolina.
Oh, you down in North Carolina? You born and raised there?
Yep.
All right. Let me ask you this: Do you know P.D. Pablo?
Nah, I heard of him, but
I bet you talking. I bet you like, who the fuck is P.D. Pablo? He's the.
That's what I know what he's talking about, but you know, I ain't heard his name in a long time.
I know, right? He came out with the song "Raise Up," and you never heard from him again. I guess it's like, you know, right? I guess it's like all these one-hit wonders. You know, they come out with a hit.
Yeah.
They come out with a hit. They stay relevant for maybe about a year, and then after that, you don't hear nothing else from them. Be like, yo.
Nothing else. They disappeared.
Exactly. And now you got all these mumble rap motherfuckers out here that just.
Exactly.
I mean, the music.
Make you not want to listen to the new music these days.
I know, right? And everybody. The only thing I could say, I could say that saving grace for some of these mumble rap dudes is the beat. That's about it. Now, the beats are hard. Now, if they really get a good lyrical rapper on the beats that they make for these mumble rappers, oh man, it will raise up tenfold, man.
Yeah, and I've heard a lot of like local artists who actually have talent, but you know they haven't made it up there yet.
I know, right?
They have a lot more talent than what's already famous.
How was it growing up in North Carolina? What was life like growing up?
Just country, normal country, nothing special really.
You say nothing. You say nothing special, huh? Nothing exciting
Yeah.
coming up out of school or anything like that.
Nah, my city where I'm from is kind of small.
Mm-hmm.
It's boring, and I'm the type of chick. I don't really be doing like the party scene. I don't do clubs, so it's kind of just one or two friends maybe. We go out maybe to like the mall or something simple like that.
Okay.
And then I'm back in the house.
Okay. You're like a little church mouse. Speaking of church mouse, are you heavy? Are you heavy? Are you a Christian? Are you heavy in your faith?
Yeah, I am. Now I am. I kind of grew up in church my whole life. So when I first got into church, I wasn't deep in it. It was just because my mom, she made us go to church every Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
But after I lost her, which was like last year, I kind of fell deep into church because I felt like I really didn't have, anyone else. So that's what kind of pushed me closer to God and praying more, because I just felt like He was my ultimate covering, since Mama is kind of far away now.
Your mother being the matriarch. I'm sorry, and my condolences goes out to you. How old was your mother, and what happened?
She was 49, I want to say.
She was
I actually
young.
lost her while I was at prom. Right.
Oh my!
I had just started at prom, kind of in my training. Once I got on the TNT training, as they call it, a month after I had left, I had got the phone call and said that she had passed away. She used to have seizures, and like a lot of seizures and everything. From what they told us, she suffocated. She had a seizure and fell on her face, and no one was around, so she suffocated.
Oh my God!
That's what they told us.
She suffocated in her sleep. Please say she suffocated in her sleep.
No, I think she was doing something, I guess getting ready to go to work or something, and she had a seizure, and she fell on her face. So after she fell, that was kind of it.
I am so sorry to hear that. And unfortunately you was at Prime when you got the message. Did Prime was able to get you home?
The crazy thing about that was I was actually on my way home for hometown. I had been out for like a month or two, or something like that. So we was on the way home. We were in Maryland, and I was driving, and my uncle called me and told me what happened. So my trainer just kind of took over driving for me, and I went home on my first home time to bury my mom. So that was tough, and it kind of made me not want to drive anymore, honestly.
How long did Prime give you some time to grieve?
Yeah, they gave me 3 weeks home.
Okay. All right. At least Prime was able to do that. So you you started with Prime. Did you go to Prime to get your CDLs as well, or did you get your CDLs prior to going to Prime?
Yeah, I got my CDL through Prime.
Okay. What was the experience like getting your CDLs through Prime?
It was great to me, in my opinion. The way my life situation was and my bills and everything, it was smooth. All I had to go up there with was probably like $300, and they paid for everything else: your room, your food. You paid for your license and your permit, of course. But after that, everything was smooth sailing. Like, anyone who asked me about, like, how do I get my CDL, where do I go, I always send them to Prime. Even though I had my moments with them, I still feel like they're like one of the best places to go as far as training.
Okay. They sent you up to Springfield via Greyhound. What was your experience on the Greyhound going from North Carolina to Springfield, Missouri?
Good Lord. On the way there, it was a new experience. I don't think I ever rode a bus before that, so it was kind of cool to go off by myself. You know, it was a very, very, very long ride.
I can imagine.
But it was cool.
I can imagine. This is
on the way back though.
This is post Corona, right? That you went up there last year via Greyhound.
It was before all this stuff started going on.
Yeah. So Prime gets you up there. They get you in a hotel, solo hotel.
No, I had a roommate that put me in one of their little campus inn rooms. I did have a roommate. She was really cool. We became friends. Of course, we still kind of keep in contact with each other. That wasn't no problem at all, really.
All right, so here's my thing. All right, with these trucking companies and their way to getting their potentials up to their companies. I don't hate what they do. They're gonna do it anyway, but I don't do Greyhound. I did Greyhound. I did Greyhound, and the only reason why I did Greyhound is because the Springfield terminal for U.S. Express was in Springfield, Ohio. So it was only 40 minutes out, or it was like a 3-hour ride. It's 40 minutes out from Columbus. So that's why I did Greyhound then. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't want my son to drive all the way out to Springfield and then drive all the way back. You hop on the bus, one stop shop, boom, we're there. Other than that, the other place was in Columbus, Ohio. I drove there. I drove there. And then let me see. Let me think. My other company, that was in Ohio, and I drove there. But I figured, talking to everybody else and getting their experience about how the ride is up to wherever they was going to, I don't want to do Greyhound, going to any other places. Now, if you want me there, get me a rental. If you can't get me a rental, reimburse me for the rental. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with
That's how I am now.
Yeah, I don't have a problem driving. I would drive to wherever you need me to come to. You know what I'm saying? Just reimburse me for the rental. Just like that. Now, when I get there, here's my other thing. Here's my other pet peeve. When I get there, I want to be in a solo room. I don't want to be in a room with nobody else. I don't want to get up. I want to get up butt booty naked, and go in the shower and take a shower. I don't want to have to put on some clothes, walk past a stranger that's over here like, yo, bro, you think I could smoke? Nah, bro. I don't smoke. Yeah. Take that shit outside, man. Come on, man. No, I don't want none of that. So
Yeah, I feel that.
get me in the solo room, okay, and get me up there by way of car or plane. I'll take a plane. You know, I am compliance now, so I can take a plane. I'm just saying. And this is a tip for all you drivers out there, because starting this year, I believe, it either starts this year or starts next year, that you're gonna need a compliance license in order to get on the plane. If you don't have that, you gotta have a passport, or you gotta have some other credentials, which is hard now. You're gonna need some other credentials to get on the plane. Yeah, it's called a compliance license. It's a license that has like a little star up at the corner that lets you get on the plane. You can use your license as ID to get on the plane. If you don't have that, then you will have to get like a passport or something, like additional IDs to get on the plane now.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So you up in Springfield, Missouri. You got your license. How long you was with Prime before you left them? And unfortunately, you said it was the worst experience as a female trucker. So take us back to what happened during your time at Prime.
Well, through my TNT training, it was pretty cool. Me and my trainer didn't have, any issues or whatever. But then once it was time for me to upgrade and get my own truck, this is where the terrible situation came. The dispatcher that I was working with at that time, she wanted me to go recover a truck from a previous driver. Mm-hmm. Mind you, I hadn't did my upgrade process yet, which I felt like I was supposed to do that before I could get on a truck. Mm-hmm. So she wanted me to go to Alabama to pick up this truck from this driver's house. So I was like, I really didn't know how to feel about that, but I was like, all right, I could give it a try. So she got me a rental. I went from North Carolina to Alabama, kind of scoped the area out before I got there. Being a female, you got to make sure you straight wherever you go, Mm-hmm. So I get there, the place kind of looks beat up and everything, like it's in the hood. I'm like, oh God, like I don't know about this. So I called the driver to let him know I was there to get the truck. I get in the truck, it stinks, it's nasty. So I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to do this. And I'm just speeding up the story, really. It was a lot of little details in there. Mm-hmm. No, actually, I was going to get the truck. I put, like, all of my bags in there, and I was going to go drop off the rental. So I get back to the Enterprise place, and they were getting ready to close. So I called this. They didn't have any Ubers, any Lyft. They had this little rinky-dink cab service. So I called them. They were talking about $40, something. They were expensive, and I didn't have a lot of cash on me. Mm-hmm. So, and then it was a man and a woman that pulled up in this van type vehicle. So I'm like, nah, I'm good. You can go. Never mind. So I go back to the man's house. I'm frustrated, pissed off, couldn't get in contact with the dispatcher because she was on vacation. So at this point, I'm pissed off. I'm scared. I'm somewhere I don't even know anybody, by myself. So I told the man, like, look, I'm sorry, I ain't about to get this truck. I put all my bags back on the rental, and I'm just driving around trying to find out what's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. I didn't know how to do the EFS check. Mm-hmm. So I'm calling dispatchers left and right. It was horrible. We had finally got it situated. The next day I called my dispatcher. She was still on vacation, but I really didn't care. So me and her kind of went neck and neck about the whole situation. Like, why you got me out here? You ain't even have everything in place. I didn't even have a cab service, all this and that. So finally I got back to the terminal, got my truck, and I just kind of tried to start fresh.
Wow.
With him.
So let me get this straight. They wanted you to pick up a truck. Why they wanted you to pick up a truck from the dude's house? What he was doing? Quitting? Got fired? Or what was his situation? Or did you bother to talk to him about it?
He told me that he had some health issues that kind of put him out of the truck for a while.
Okay.
So yeah, they wanted me to go pick up the truck from him.
So you went there to pick up the truck, and his experience wasn't all that hot. So you just pretty much left the truck and just drove back to Springfield?
Oh yeah, they were trying to put me on a Greyhound from Alabama to Missouri. I'm like, nah, because I got like 6 bags.
Right.
So like, no, we're not gonna do that. So you can't. Like me and my dispatcher, we were arguing, and she was basically trying to tell me that she really didn't care what happened, because she was mad, I guess, that she was on vacation dealing with the whole situation.
Uh-huh.
You know me, I didn't care. I'm like, you got me out here somewhere I don't even belong. You got to figure this out, baby girl. So we worked it out. They let me keep the rental.
But they had no choice but to let you keep the rental, man. They seriously wanted you to take the car back and get on a Greyhound. Are you serious?
Yes.
Dude, I'm already driving.
Yep.
You're already driving. Why?
Exactly.
Why would I want to do that?
It was crazy. Like, I really had to argue with this lady just for them to let me keep the rental. I'm telling her, like, dude, like, I have all my stuff to go on my own truck. I can't put all this stuff on the bus. I'm not doing that. So she was like, you can keep the rental. You can either go back to North Carolina or back to Springfield. It really doesn't matter. I'm like, okay. When I get back, I'm changing my dispatch because I don't want to deal with you.
I don't blame you. Were you able to change dispatchers after that, or was that another problem in itself?
Yeah, I was. Yep. I got me another one as soon as I got back.
So they trying to get you to pick up a funky ass truck, try to get you in a cab that could have potentially kidnapped you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And now and now they wanted to put you on a Greyhound. Take the car back and get on a Greyhound. What is up with these companies and this Greyhound shit, man? Damn.
I don't know. It's almost torture. I tell myself now, if they expect me to get on a Greyhound bus, I just won't go. Like, I'm not doing
these companies,
I cannot.
These major companies got all this money. They got all the money in the world, and you mean to tell me you don't have no money to put me in a car or put me on a plane or what have you? You want me to get on a Greyhound?
Exactly.
Come on.
Exactly.
So
and me, like, I was either gonna drive the rental back home either way, because I'm like, y'all don't want to cooperate with me, but you're not about to have me stranded somewhere.
Right.
I don't even have no family here. Nah, I'm gonna figure this out on my own if I got to.
So you was gonna you was gonna go home and say fuck it, but you eventually left Prime. What was the reason? What was the reason that you decided to leave Prime, and how long you was there before you left?
I was at Prime.
Oh, you're breaking up. You're breaking up there. You're breaking up.
I'm in the mountains. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I can hear you.
I was there for about like 6 or 7 months, but I made the mistake of leasing one of their trucks right out of training, and I literally only got one paycheck the whole time I was leasing. So I had to go. I got behind on everything because of that.
So did they talk you into lease? Like right after they just taught you right into lease? Like, did they come to you and be like, oh, well, you don't have to go company, you don't have to make 45 cents a mile. If you lease with us, you can make $1.10 a mile. and on top of that, you can pick your own loads. Yes. Do that sound good? Do that sound enticing? And I think you was like,
yeah, they were making it sound real sweet.
I think you was like that little monkey on Aladdin that was like, yeah, bring it. Yeah. So unfortunately,
I just did it because I wanted my own truck, a new truck, clean, 2020, and that's what I got. But I ended up paying for it, literally.
What did anybody there took the time to really explain the leasing process to you guys? Because they did. Because I really don't think that, you got some people on YouTube that explains it, some likes it, some don't. Some say that you don't make no money, some say that you do. You know what I'm saying? It's like a cup half full over there. You know what I'm saying? How would you going back at it, do you think you would have did it again? What you learned now of leasing, would you probably would have waited a little while longer?
Yeah, I probably would have went company first and got used to, the basics of driving on my own, trip planning, working in your brakes and, just the basics first. But I was trying to learn everything on top of trying to manage my money, my expenses and all of that stuff. So that was a big mistake just because I wanted a nice truck.
Oh, okay. That's what's honestly up. So you left Prime. Are you still obligated to pay them for your license?
Honestly, I really don't know what's up with that. They haven't contacted me about it. I don't see it on my credit. I really don't know. I'm just trying to, get myself straight as far as my bills, and then if they ever hit me up, I'll pay them back.
All right. So
if they hit me up,
at one point in your trucking adventure, you felt that it was over. You felt that it was done. What would have been why you felt that way at that point?
Because there was a time when it was like everything kept going wrong. Like I kept being late for my loads. I kept having truck issues. I would almost seem to have to argue with the mechanic shop. Like, this is wrong with my truck. I know what's wrong with it. It's not driving right. And I take it there. They don't fix anything. They say I'm good to go. And honestly, I'm in that situation as I speak right now with the company that I'm at. So I'm still kind of feeling that way about maybe trucking is not for me. I don't know if it's just a part of the rookie season or whatever, but it's really frustrating.
Oh, okay. So you thought you was gonna just leave it all be, huh? Did you have a plan? So what would have been your plan B if you would have left out of trucking? What would have been a plan B for you?
I would have went back to decorating cakes.
Oh, okay.
I was maintaining pretty good with that before I got in the truck.
Oh, okay. So when you was actually working at a bakery, or was this like an entrepreneur thing that you was doing yourself?
It was both. I was working at Sam's Club part-time, and they were paying me pretty decent, so I could manage, my own apartment, all of my other bills. I was very peaceful and happy doing that. And then whenever I would get off work, I would have a couple of orders from people, from where I stay, and it was working for me. But after a while, I started getting a lot of orders from, friends and everything. So I had to kind of step back and say, okay, how am I going to make this bigger? and that's when I went off into trucking to try to make more money, to get more equipment, more room, stuff like that.
Oh, okay, that's what's up. All right, so you're with another company now. Are you happy with the company you're with now?
Not really.
What's some of the issues you could tell us of your current company?
I think this company that I'm at, they're pretty decent, but I feel like it's more so the feeling of, do I still want to drive? So me driving for however many hours a day just kind of like puts me in my thought. Like, do I still want to do this? I'm ready to go home. I'm tired of driving. I'm about to pull over. I don't even care about this load. You know, I just go through a lot of mental conversations with myself, and it's just, I don't know.
Being the young female, especially for a female, I really don't think I see too much of that coming from a male driver. But as far as a female goes, it is a little tough for you guys out here. I mean, trucking. I honestly hate to say that trucking isn't for everyone. You know, you really gotta have a strong mental state in order to do this type of job. I mean, you know, you're driving for 10 hours a day. You're constantly dealing with, you know, shippers and receivers 14-hour period. You know, you guys are alone. You guys are away from the house. You guys are away from your family. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's kind of hard. It wears on a female, you know, and you have, you know, there's some strong females out there that can handle it. And then there's other females out there that can't handle it. So, you know, I mean, you know.
And I'm the type of person that I feel like if I put my mind to it, I'm gonna do it. Like, I want to be able to do this because I see other females that I actually like watch their videos. They motivate me, and it's like, okay, Jerica, if they still can do it, they hanging in there, you can too. Like, just keep looking at their videos, keep listening to what they say, peep games from what, you know, the other lady truckers out there are doing. But it always come back to me like, dude, I miss having a regular life. I miss going to the gym. You know, like, I miss going to the gym. I miss cooking. I miss the simple things of my life, but I'm stuck in a box for Monday through Friday, I as well say.
All right, so are you on a regional account, or are you're over the road?
I'm technically over the road, but they make sure I get home every weekend.
Oh, okay. So you do go home every weekend.
Yeah.
Does that alleviate some of the anxieties for you going home every weekend?
To an extent it does, but when I do go home, I'm ready to get back on the road. So it's very confusing to me.
All right, so let's talk about you for a little bit. You by the looks, I'm looking at your videos and all like that. You got locks. What is a lock? I mean, I know what a lock is, but you know, when people see this, you know, that don't know nothing about locks, tell them what a lock is.
It's basically a dreadlock, but one of my friends, I kind of call her my sister. She got on me about calling my locks dreadlocks. Mm-hmm. I guess dread is it's a degrading word or something. I don't know. Mm-hmm. So I just got used to calling locks. But yeah, I ended up cutting my hair. so I don't have them anymore.
So you used to have dreadlocks back in the day, or locks back in the day.
Yeah.
You just cut your hair just to be different, or just to have your hair grow back out?
Yeah, I miss doing different styles with it, and I felt like it was very hard trying to keep up with getting retwists. While I'm on the road, I get home and my stylist is booked up, so I can't get my hair done for another 2 weeks. So it just got old really fast. So one weekend, I just came home and chopped it off.
All right, so I'm curious to know. All right, so in the beginning of the video, in the beginning of this episode, I said I wanted to know about how you women, single women, and God plays into effect, because I see a lot of women using that as an excuse for the reason that they are still single. What is your take on that? Being a woman of faith and a woman of God.
I do see that a lot and hear that a lot. With me, I just, like I said, I grew up in church, so that's kind of like all I know. My mom, she would get on me a lot about, make sure you go to church, make sure you read your Bible, make sure you do what the preacher's preaching every Sunday. But now my faith has changed into, it's the same thing, but I don't go to church anymore because I feel differently about being in a building, but I feel like it helps me be a better person, I guess, following with what the Bible says, because I used to be a very angry person. I used to be mean. So with me following through with the Bible and listening to preachers on YouTube, I feel like it's really changing who I am, because with my last relationship, he did teach me about me being a very negative person. Like, I have to be happy with myself first before I can be with somebody else. Now, I'm not saying I was the ultimate problem, but he did teach me things about myself that kind of made me step back and, reflect on myself, look at the word, figure out the things I need to do to be, the woman of God they created me to be,
Okay. All right. That's what's up. Now, I used to go to church back in the day, but unfortunately I was turned away from going to church. I do have, like I said, I do have faith. Sometimes I step away from it at times, but I see what I see what my faith is doing. You know what I'm saying? And I tell everybody, whoever they believe in, you know what I'm saying, just take the time to either thank them or talk to them or whatever. But I always say to myself that, I see all these women out here, and unfortunately it's coming from more single women than anybody, is that they always say this same cliche, is that, well, I want to wait for God to put a good man in my life. How long you been single? Oh, I've been single for 5 years. Okay. So you know how many times that good man probably came across you? You know what I'm saying? So
that is the truth.
It's the same thing, that's what some of the, ladies be like, when you talk to them in these Facebook groups and all like that. And I tell them, I say, hey, I've been separated for 5 years. Oh, don't worry. Just, God will put somebody in your life. Okay. I've been separated for 5 years and see, God haven't put nobody in my life yet. Not to say he's not working, but
right.
That part.
I look at it like, I have somebody that I talked to about this. I'm really close to her, and we end up talking about relationships a lot, and she's more so wanting somebody who is more into church, more into God. You know, their faith is stronger than hers. And in my opinion, I'm like, I mean, what if I meet a man that his faith is stronger than mine and he doesn't want to be with me because, you know, I might still slip up, curse here and there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I know I'm a good person. So I try to flip the script and, you know, give leeway to a good man who may, you know, he may not be in church every Sunday, you know, but he's a good person. You know, I try to look at it like that, and I don't know. It's different for different women, I guess.
Pretty much. I agree. All right, Trucking in Faith. Yo, thank you very much for stopping by and chopping it up with us. Before we get up out of here, I came across the video. I'm not sure if I play it because well, you know what? I'll probably play it without the music. But you did the Don't Rush challenge early.
Oh yeah.
You did the Don't Rush challenge early this year. Let's unfortunately, like I said, YouTube be funny with their with the copyright stuff, because I'm assuming you played the Don't Rush song in that video, right?
Yeah, it's not coming up.
No, I'm not gonna play I'm gonna mute the song. You know what I'm saying? Because YouTube, you know, has a copyright thing. But I am gonna show the video though. It's kind of messed up. It's kind of messed up because it don't go, you know, without hearing the song to go with the video. But the video is pretty tight. So let's the video is pretty tight. So let me widescreen this right quick. And how was it doing the video? I mean, who came to you to come up? Who came to you to do it?
Lady Tucker on Instagram. I forgot her Instagram name, but she inboxed me asking me, you want to do this? I'm trying to get a bunch of other Lady Tuckers to do it. So I was like, yeah, sure. A couple weeks later, I finally did it. It took about 2 hours to put together, but
you say 2 hours to do it, man. I mean,
yeah,
2 hours to do it. You did. You tried. You did.
You gotta get the right angle.
Yeah, you did some bloopers in there. So who was behind the camera? That was because I know the one in your truck. You probably just had your phone stationary, but when you came out of it into the house, who was on the camera when you did it at the house?
My sister, she recorded part of mine, and then she did it too. But she doesn't drive trucks. She's in the military, so she kind of tied hers in with the military.
Oh, okay.
So that was pretty dope.
Okay. Yeah, so you participated in the Don't Rush challenge, man. That's so
Yeah.
so that was just your part. Do you have the complete video of everybody that did it, or do you know everybody that's done it?
I looked it up on YouTube and I saw.
Hello?
Oh,
okay. We lost.
I really didn't. say that anymore.
Faith, we lost you there for a second. We lost you there. You went out for maybe about 3 seconds. So can you repeat back what you just said?
I didn't get mine attached to the thread of the rest of the lady truckers. So I just threw mine on my Instagram page and my YouTube page, and it was over with for me. It was fun, though.
What made you now coming in? What made you start your YouTube page? You started because you got into trucking, or what was the reason behind you doing your YouTube page?
Basically, it was because of the trucking. Just how everything went in my TNT phase at Platfroms, I felt like I needed something to kind of, get my mind off of just trucking. And, so I won't be bored on my 10-hour reset, being the fact that I don't like getting out the truck. So let me find something to do inside the truck. That was kind of why I started the YouTube.
Okay.
And to help other people.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Well, Trucking in Faith, thank you once again for coming on. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Good conversation. I enjoyed my time with you. Thank you very much. What do you think? What do you think your mark would be on the industry? What mark do you want to make on this trucking industry?
To basically allow God to guide you through whatever situation you may have, whatever issue you may have. Just trust God that He'll get you through whatever it is.
That's what's up. Any other advice that you got for these young females that's thinking about getting out here?
If you feel like you can do it, do it. But if you can't drive, I don't think it's for you.
That is what's up. All right, so guys, that is Trucking in Faith. Thank you for being here. If you guys want to come on and chop it up with me, you'll know what to do. You can get me at Lockoutmenpodcast at gmail.com, or head over to Instagram and hit me in the DM over there. That's where you'll find me at. You'll find me at either either at Instagram or the Gmail, or the comments in the thread. If you guys know anybody that might be interested in coming in on the podcast, by all means, forward the information to them and be like, yo, Lockout Man is that guy. Yes, sir. I am that guy. This is Lockoutmen Podcast. I am Lockoutmen. My special guest today was Trucking in Faith. You guys can catch her on her YouTube page. Let me bring that up. You can catch her on her YouTube page, Trucking in Faith, and her Instagram is the same. There it is, Trucking in Faith. So if you guys want to look her up or subscribe to her, definitely do that. Until then, my DJ, Ryan Wolf,